Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. As you can see, we're trying something a little different today. I've had a few people in my comments request that I give this style of video a try. They say it's better for viewing. I don't know. I haven't tried it before, but I'm willing to give anything a shot. So we're going to see how this works out. We're continuing our series in the Player's Handbook. We're picking that back up again today. And yeah, we're going to be talking about some Bard subclasses. Bards are the true jack of all trades of D&D, and that hasn't changed. Expertise and skills, full casting, there's a lot that Bards bring to the table. And today we're talking about the brand new subclass for the Bard, the College of Dance. Most bards are usually pictured with a lute in their hands and a song on their lips, but not these ones. These bards decided that they wanted to tap into the words of creation through the movements of the cosmos, all the way down to the smallest creatures. And yeah, it's a cool theme for sure, but how does it play out in the game? We'll get into the details of which in just a moment. Before we do, though, I'd like to let you know Relaxed Fantasy Review has memberships. For just $1 a month, you can support me here on YouTube and get a couple benefits. First, you get a little badge next to your name in the comments, letting folks know that you're a supporter, but also you get early access to my videos. I upload videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I upload them a day early for members only. If that interests you, you can click the join button. It's just down there next to the subscribe button. I'd love to see you in the comments with your member badges. And if it doesn't interest you, that's totally fine too. Just being here at all, watching the video, liking and subscribing is a great way to support me. So thank you for watching my content here on YouTube. So as with everybody else, bards choose their subclass at level 3. And with the College of Dance, you get one feature, which is really 4 features, called Dazzling Footwork. You get Dance Virtuoso, where you just have permanent advantage on all performance checks that involve dance. It's a nice ribbon feature. You do get an unarmored defense. Your armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier, like everyone else, and you get to add your charisma modifier to it. This is similar to barbarians and monks in the sense that your two main stats that you're going to be diving into can pump your AC, and that means that a bard with a 16 in each, which is very reasonable at this level, could have a 16 armor class. That's a little higher than studded leather would get you if you had 16 dexterity. And if you pump both stats up, then you can have better AC than heavy armor. And you're going to want to pump those stats up. So this is pretty good. Makes you a little bit tougher to hit than the average bard. Then you get Agile Strikes, which says that whenever you use a Bardic Inspiration die as an action, bonus action, or reaction, so the 3 ways you can use it, you can also make an unarmed strike as part of the same action, bonus action, or reaction. Now this is important because you also get bardic damage. This allows you to use dexterity instead of strength for attack rolls when you use unarmed strikes, and you do the damage that's equal to your bardic inspiration die plus your dexterity modifier. So very similar to monks here, unarmored defense, extra attacks, although you only get them when you use bardic inspiration. And you get a number of uses of Bardic Inspiration equal to your Charisma modifier. At the moment, it's per long rest, but once you get to level 5, that becomes every short rest. So that means as long as you're using your bonus action to hand out Bardic Inspiration, which you probably will be doing regularly, you get to do extra strikes, extra unarmed strikes along with it. Also, you are doing your Bardic Inspiration damage, so that's a D6 right now. It goes to a D8. So basically at level 5, when other martials are getting extra attack, you're getting pseudo extra attack. Your unarmed strikes are doing a D8 of damage, which is decent damage, plus your dex mod, and you are making a few extra unarmed strikes every short rest, as long as you're using inspiration. This is okay. I mean, honestly, I wish that you just got extra attack with this subclass. You don't. But you're getting enough uses of your extra unarmed strike, as long as you're getting regular short rests, that this is kind of comparable to a monk's unarmed strike. It's just that you're not getting flurry of blows. You're just getting one extra punch. So every turn, if you're punching twice while handing out Bardic Inspiration, that means you're doing 2d6, maybe 2d8 damage plus your dex modifier. It's okay. It's not amazing. I'm going to give this entire stuff here 9 out of 10. The AC is okay. Advantage on a skill check is fine. And then the extra strike and the extra damage on your unarmed strike is also fine. It's just not mind-blowing. Then level 6 rolls around, and you get Inspiring Movement. When an enemy that you can see ends its turn within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction and spend a use of your Bardic Inspiration. Notice there, that means that you can do an unarmed strike when you do this. You can move up to half your movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And then you can also choose an ally within 30 feet of you, and they can move up to half of their speed using their reaction without provoking opportunity attacks. This sounds good, a tactical shift where you get to move your allies and yourself around, getting even to make an extra punch while you're doing it. It sounds good. The problem is this. It takes the use of your Bardic Inspiration, so, you're sacrificing one of your few charges of that. And it happens if the enemy ends their turn next to you, not if they move next to you. See, the issue is that when an enemy ends their turn, that means they've done what they want to do. They've probably run up to you and they've hit you with their weapon. And this feature would be much better if it was more like if you're attacked, or if an enemy walks within 5 feet of you, then you can use your reaction to get away from them, making it harder for them to pursue you, making it trickier for them to position. Or maybe you could even move in such a way that they provoke an opportunity attack, making it harder to get to you. But none of that is the case. Instead, it's just, no, they've ended their turn. They've done what they wanted to do, and now you get to hit them and move. It just doesn't sit with me right. It feels like they kind of missed the ball on this one. It's still decent. Positioning and extra reaction attacks is good stuff, even if it is a little limited. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. You also get something called Tandem Footwork at level 6, and this is really good. When you roll initiative, you can use a Bardic Inspiration die, as long as you're not incapacitated. You roll that inspiration die, and you and all your allies within 30 feet that can see or hear you get to add that bonus to their initiative. At this level, that's a D8. You are adding a D8 to your entire party's initiative, which is incredibly powerful. That gives your entire party a massive boost. I mean, a D8 averages to 4.5, so that's 4 or 5 extra on everyone's initiative roll, and this scales too. At higher levels, you get a D12 as your initiative die, and adding that to an entire party, you're all going to go first. It's just going to be that way, and it's incredible. It still uses the Bardic Inspiration die, so it does do that. And weirdly, I'm not sure if this counts. I don't think this counts for Dazzling Footwork, because you didn't use the Bardic Inspiration die as part of your reaction, or action, or bonus action. So you can't, if an enemy pops up next to you and you roll initiative, you don't get to punch them when you roll initiative. So that's a little bit of a slip. Anyway, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 still. I love initiative boosting. Then finally, at level 14, you get Leading Evasion. This works like evasion. When you make a dexterity saving throw to avoid damage, to take half damage, instead, you take no damage if you succeed and half if you fail. That's evasion. However, you also share that evasion with all creatures within 5 feet of you. So, if you and your party members are clustered together, maybe you're around the paladin's aura of protection or something, and then an enemy drops a powerful fireball on you, um, then you can give everyone evasion. This is good in the sense that if you have to be close to each other for some reason, like I said, maybe there's an aura you're trying to stay inside, then this really helps your party. But it still encourages you all to cluster together. And what's better to avoid AoEs like this is to spread apart, to be apart from each other. And yeah, so it's like if you have to work in a suboptimal situation, you can do it better now, but it's still not the optimal. You still want to be away from each other and not be clustered so you can have, big AoEs dropped on the entire party at once. So it makes a bad situation better. I like the feature, evasion is evasion, and it still works for you all the time. Obviously, it's much later than like monks and rogues get it. It's level 14. And sharing it with the whole party is just not what I wanted to see. I'm going to give the feature 8 out of 10. Strong in the right circumstance, but the right circumstance is not a good circumstance. So, overall, that's kind of how the College of Dance feels to me. It feels weird. It feels like they're trying to lean into a strange playstyle where you're not focused that much on damage or even damage mitigation. It's more that you're very highly focused on keeping everyone close, making everyone move without provoking opportunity attacks, using extra actions like reactions and bonus actions to make decent unarmed strikes, not amazing. And yeah, it's weird. I'm going to give this subclass as a whole 8 out of 10. I like the unarmored defense. I like the powerful unarmed strikes. I like the theme. There's a good theme here, and moving without provoking opportunity attacks is a solid feature. It's just a shame how it's implemented. And evasion is a great feature too. Boosting initiative is incredible. I love what that's doing. So again, I see what they're trying to do. I feel like they just kind of missed the mark on a couple of the features. I say this is definitely not the super bard of the future. Maybe if they added another feature somewhere where they just gave, if you had extra attack, I'd give this 9 out of 10, but you don't, so I'm giving it 8 out of 10. Yeah, College of Dance, interesting idea. Play it if you like a lot of battlefield strategy. It works for that. Just maybe not for other stuff. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below. Have a look for the join button down there, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.